up, guys? Happy New Year's Eve. Man, I am tired. Glad I made it to the last day of the year. And hopefully you guys are enjoying your New Year's Eve with your family. Making it down to Time Traveler's Toys. It's a little late, later than I expected to go, almost 2 o'clock. Got my energy drink, favorite flavor. Still under the weather, unfortunately, but I'm glad I just had these 2 weeks off rather than being at work, being under the weather. But hopefully they have some good stuff. I'm gonna be trying to look for X-Men, because I was thinking about it. If he has decent prices, I don't know if he's gonna up price certain things, but I said, you know what, I want to end the year with maybe getting some X-Men, because I passed on the X-Men 97 stuff when it came out, and I kind of regret it. But if he has them as a decent price, since everything is 50% off, I'll pick up some X-Men, and hopefully he'll have some WWE stuff. I would like to pick up a Ric Flair, a classic Ric Flair if he has one. And I'll look at his DC Multiverse, and I'll look at his Super 7 Turtles again. I don't think I need any Marvel Legends at this time. Nothing that's really catching my attention that I need at this moment, unless he just happens to have Wolverine and Deadpool, which I highly doubt. But other than that, I might pick up that Sergeant Slaughter Transformers collab if he still has that. Other than that, that's about it. But after that, I'll show you a small little haul that I picked up and then my top 10. So alright, guys, a little bit cloudy and rainy, not too busy. Let's see if I can find some treasures today. Hopefully they're not out with too many things. Then I'll check in back with you guys in a minute. How are you doing, guys? And welcome back to the last episode of 2024. Tony B Hunting Figs. Glad you guys are tuning in. Hopefully you guys had a good 2024 hunting, picking up what you want. Hopefully you guys will get what you've been looking for next year. Hopefully they come out with some good stuff next year. I'm not going to try to make this video too long. Again, I'm still under the weather. Want to relax, with this new year coming in, and probably have some adult beverages, maybe watch a movie, and just chill. I did make a list so I could get through it real quick, but before I get through that, I went to the toy shop today. It was a bust. He was sold out of a lot of things that I wanted, so I didn't really get to pick up much, unfortunately. I only picked up 3 things or 4 things that I picked up. So the first thing I picked up was this Haya Toys Alien vs. Predator Wolf Predator. I actually like these figures. I have an Aliens one. I probably showed it in one of my other videos. Everything was 50% off, so this was like $20, so half of that. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I picked that up. I want to start getting into like the retro Marvel figures, so I'll talk about that later. But I got the Submariner. Looks like this one came out in 2017. I don't know why they don't call him Neymar, but I have no idea. Maybe he had 2 names. I'm not too familiar with his lore, but I want to start getting into it. So I decided, you know what, let me get a retro Submariner. I'm not sure if this is the exact one, but it looks closest to it, to what he normally wears. And lastly, well, not lastly, but I'm not a big Funko Pop guy. I may have said this in another video. I usually get Funkos that are related to, I usually get like law enforcement related ones that I leave in my office. And I usually get some that are some wrestling ones, like I have the Outsiders with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Hogan from Bash at the Beach 96 when Hogan turned heel. I'm looking at them now. I also have RoboCop. I also ordered the Ed 209 off of GameStop. I have the unmasked RoboCop, the masked RoboCop. I actually have the scorched alien and I have Andy and Rain, so that's awesome. And I've been getting all the movie Ninja Turtles, so I have a couple of them. I think they're mixed with the first and second movie. The newest wave, I don't have the other wave that came out with this one, but I was finally able to add the Super Shredder. They did have a Toka, but since they didn't have the Toka and the Razar, I just left it. So I got the Toka, and a week before when he had the other sale, I was able to pick up Casey Jones from obviously the first movie. So I'm gonna take him out the box, and he'll be able to complete my Funko shelf that I have. That was it. I was also happy to pick this up. They had it at one of my Targets, and it is the Alien Romulus Scorched Alien. This is an awesome figure. I was comparing it to the Big Chap that I have. That's probably the only Aliens figure besides the Haya 1/18th toy I have of Aliens, because it's really hard to find any other Alien toys. So I'm hoping that NECA starts re-releasing them so I can collect them again. And I'm hoping they come out with more figures. But I scooped this up real quick, and he's way bigger than the Big Chap. But he comes with a lot of accessories. There's a lot of good unboxings you can find of this. This is definitely a pickup if you're an Aliens fan. I definitely recommend it. And I like how he does come with an interchangeable dome. So you can put the scorched version, or you can change it and just put the regular clean version head on. And I guess some people Alien Army build these with the clean dome, because if you've seen the movie, spoiler alert if you didn't, the Scorched one was probably considered like the lead Alien one. It was, I guess, the first one that was shown that was born. And lastly, I picked this up today, almost didn't show this. So I realized, I'll show a picture. I've been wanting to get an Endgame version of Captain America. I do have the Winter Soldier version, which I'm okay with, but I was like, I would like an Endgame version. And I saw on Amazon that you can, it probably could do the same thing on GameStop, but I saw that you can pre-order the Endgame version, which I was about to do. So, but when I went, I saw this figure and I was like, wait, is it the same exact one? And I compared them, and they are the same exact one. The only difference is the re-release is going to have a clean shield and 2 alternate hand sculpts. So it's the same exact figure, same alternate head sculpt, same hands, same exact figure from Endgame. But the only difference is that the shield is a clean shield. And I love this shield because this one came out in 2018. And this one, and that's why I wanted this one, because I was hoping it would come with a battle damage shield. I wish the shield came broken, like the Secret War shield that I showed you guys from that pickup. So you can kind of like recreate that scene from when he picked up his shield and they went into the last battle with everyone. I might try to modify it to do that. I don't know, but I do like that it came battle damaged. But I still might pick up the other one to leave it on card, just for the alternate hands, because there's one that I think he could do a salute, which I like, because I found the full bearded Steve Rogers from Infinity War, and I found that at Ollie's, and I was incredible. So I picked that up, and I picked up 2 of those, one to leave in box. Again, I'm a big Hulk and Punisher as well, but I'm a big Hulk and Captain America guy. Punisher is hard to find any figures on him, but definitely I was happy to pick this up. He had it for he had it for 60, but with the 50% off, it came out to 30. So I figured these figures are 25 with the shipping, it would have came up to the same price anyway. So I just decided to pick it up. Otherwise, I more than likely would have just left it and just pre-ordered the other one. So it's not a big deal with the shield, but I'm glad I could get that battle damage shield. All right, so let's get into the top 10 of my pickups, right? So this is subjective. I am not a MCU or Transformers or Multiverse, DC Multiverse Expert. Unfortunately, I wish I could make money off these YouTube videos and get toys to review and all that. Just don't. But these are just mine. I'm just a regular guy that loves collecting these toys, and you know, whether it be wrestling toys, comic book toys, or the resin statues that are coming up. Oh wait, sorry, I'm lying. Let me see. Hold on. I think I got one more. Let me make sure. Oh, I finally gave in and picked up a footbot from the last Ronin. I might pick up another one. I'm not gonna army build, but I've been really feeling the last Ronin. I like the Mirage Turtles, but I've slowly been obviously getting the last Ronin Turtles, and I'm waiting for them to come out with the April O'Neil. I haven't seen one, and I need to pick up the Karai. And I don't think they have a shredder, right? I gotta read the book. Still haven't read it. I'm backlogged with graphic novels. But I decided to pull the plug. Of course, right here, you got the freaking last Ronin that I had to buy. Then I'm waiting on NECA to send me the one that I ordered about almost 2 months ago. And then I got this. This was on sale. I think this was normally 50 or something, but this was on sale at Best Buy for like 20 bucks. So I picked it up. Was it the Sinja Commander and Mousers? That's why I wait on these sales, because if it came with 2 Sinjas and these accessories, I can see why they would charge that much. But to come with 1 Sinja bot and all these little accessories, I don't think it's worth it. But for 20 bucks on sale, I decided to pick it up. I might go back and pick up an additional regular Sinja bot just to have more enemies for the turtles to fight when they're on display. And I also plan to like go to Ross just to see if I can find the best action foot soldiers. I can only build on those because those are cheap, just to have them enemies to fight. And lastly, last but not least, this came in today. As you guys may or may not know, my Batman, even though I grew up, I'm an 80s baby, and the first Batman obviously I was exposed to was the 89 Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, but I love the Christopher Nolan one. And that was when I was in the military in 05 when that came out, and I really connected with that one. I consider that my Batman. Unfortunately, I regret not putting in a reserve for the Tumbler, so every time I check the McFarlane site, it's always sold out. So I'm pretty sure in the future, maybe they'll have a re-release. So I was on Amazon just messing around, and I saw this, and I was like, oh, I'll wait. And then I checked again, and they had it on sale, and it was for 48 bucks. So I ordered it like 2 days ago, and it came in today. And it was the camouflage tumbler. So the box is actually pretty small. I'm surprised, but that's pretty awesome. It has a little bit of weight to it. So it does seat 2 figures like the regular tumbler. You know, if I was a good customizer, I would have just painted this whole thing black, but I'm not even gonna attempt that. This one I'm gonna use because I do have to build a figure Bane, so he's definitely gonna be displayed with this one. So I thought that was an awesome pickup. So that was the last. Oh, I apologize, guys. 2 more things, and then off to the top 10. All right. I do regret not getting that Triceraton. I'm gonna see if I could try to find it and order it, but I was able to order the Triceraton Gladiator. I just love the way this figure looks. I had it out the box. I was playing around with it, posing it a little bit, but I got the Triceraton Gladiator. That's pretty awesome. So I'm hoping to get the regular Triceraton that's even huger than this. So that was from Target, and then I ordered this from Amazon. I think it was Amazon. I needed a Daredevil. I don't have a Daredevil in my collection. The only Daredevil I have is from Diamond Selects, but you know, a lot of the Diamond Selects, they articulate a little bit because they're more like resin statues. So I was like, I really do need one, and this is from the Knights line, and I already have the Blade, and I have the Luke Cage Power Man from this line. I do wish I collected the rest of them, but it's okay. I really wanted that Daredevil, so I'm glad I got it. So at least gonna add a Daredevil to my collection. That's it. All right, guys, so let's get to this top 10. All right, guys, I was breaking my brain with this, and I have so many things that's put away, so there's probably things that I don't remember I picked up this year that probably should have been on the list, but it is what it is. So number 10 is some stuff I'm not going to pull off the shelf, so I might just put it up here so you guys can see. But my number 10 pickup is the Captain America shield from the Winter Soldier show. I saw this on Target. I know originally it was like $100 and something, and they had it on sale for 80 something bucks. Of course, like I've always said, I'm a Captain America fan, so I was like, I have to finally get it. I've always wanted like a prop with present statues. I think it would be dope to finally have a Captain America shield. It came in. The only thing I wish it had is straps that you could wear it on your back. It doesn't have that, but it does have the straps where you can adjust it so it can fit on your arm, depending on how long your arms are, how thick you are. But it's a good size. You know, I'm pretty sure you can find a review on YouTube of how it looks. If you can find it on sale at GameStop or Target, because it seems like they've been putting it on sale, I definitely recommend you picking it up. You know, if I probably would bring it to a con with me. I won't dress up as Captain America. I'll probably put on my Captain America fitted cap and Captain America shirt and bring it with me. But it's definitely a nice prop to put in your toy room. But definitely top 10 pickup for 2024 for me. So I was really happy to pick that up. All right, and number 9. Number 9. Let's see. So this may not be much for some people, but for me it is. This is a straight nostalgia pick. Re-release of the Technodrome. I had to get this. I was watching what's this guy's name? I always watch him. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. Well, anyway, I was watching a review of this, and he was saying how if you're buying this because you think you're gonna resell this because it's worth anything, it's not. It's a re-release. Plus, it's not made to the same specifications as the original. This is much smaller, because if you see reviews, they're gonna complain how a lot of the turtles don't fit. It's fine. I don't collect to resell. These things aren't worth it. If I'm done with it, I'll sell it for whatever or give it away. But this is straight nostalgic, things that came out as a kid that I couldn't get. So I picked this up from Amazon. Just Incredible, that's his name. I'll leave these names on links in the description if I remember, so you guys can follow these guys next year if you want to, you know, any additional content. But Just Incredible was, you know, saying how he's the same age as me, so he gets it. You know, this is straight nostalgia from our childhood. So this is like a pivotal vehicle to have, you know, if you grew up on the Turtles. So I'm glad I picked that up. I think the next one is going to probably be the Turtle Blimp later on, and then I think I'm okay with the vehicles. So that was number 9. Let me mark these off so I make sure I don't repeat them. So we got 10, we got 9. Number 8, the Strange Tales line. I know I did a review on this channel, so if you wanted to go check it out, I'll leave the description there. But that was like a random pickup for me. Like, I remember I was in GameStop, I saw the box design and it stood out to me, and then I just started seeing the characters. I was like, what is this, horror? And I saw they had Dracula, which I thought, as soon as I saw Dracula, I'm like, oh, I got Blade. I could give someone Blade to fight. So I thought that was awesome. Then I saw the Wolverine with the flames, and I was like, oh, that's dope. Let me pick that up. Then I seen the Bloodstorm, and then I seen, I forgot what was the other character, the Lilith and somebody else. So I think the last character, I forgot his name, he has the staff. It didn't really impress me, but I got them all anyway. So that was a fun unboxing, and then that got me to, I was hyped to look into Doctor Strange, so I was able to buy a Doctor Strange Marvel Legends, not the one that came out with Wong. It came out a couple of years ago, because I just felt Doctor Strange fit with the aesthetics of that Strange Tales line, so I got them together. So that leads me to my number 7, which is the Ghost Rider that I also did a review on the channel of, with the motorcycle. Again, I was watching Just Incredible, and he was talking about something, and he pulled it off his shelf, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. You know, that's one thing I haven't seen is a good Ghost Rider figure. And then I was just messing around, and I ended up seeing it on the Target app, and I ordered it, and it came in the mail. And to my surprise, it was an awesome figure. Awesome figure. If you could find it, again, I wouldn't pay double for it or anything like that. If you could find it in the wild for a decent price, I would definitely pick it up. You know, the motorcycle is awesome. It can articulate, the wheels move, and you can pose it with the multiple flame effects, which makes it awesome. And then you have the chain, so you can articulate it where he's whipping the chain with the flames. And I think he comes with multiple different hands. So that was an awesome pickup. So all those figures, the Strange Tales of Doctor Strange and the Ghost Rider, all to me just came together for a nice, fun little line for me to post together. All right. Number 6. This, I've been wanting to find this in the wild, and I just couldn't. So I just ordered it. And I've been watching some channels where people hate ordering stuff because they like to see it in the wild. They can't wait. I've embraced ordering stuff now because I've already just accepted that my area doesn't get a lot of cool stuff. And when it does, I'm never around to find it, or scalpers already found it, or another collector found it. So instead of getting pissed off and wasting gas driving all over the place, I just order it. At least I know it's coming. I have it. It's secure. And then instead of getting impatient, I'm excited because I know I'm receiving it, and it's something to look forward to when I get home. So all that, I can't order it, because I used to be like that. I hated ordering stuff because I wanted it right now. But now I order stuff. I have no issues with that at all. So I finally ordered this, and it is the Punisher War Journal. I've been dying to get a Punisher for my collection. So that was like a bucket list thing. I'm not too familiar with Bushwhacker, but I'm definitely going to look into Bushwhacker. And I know a lot of people don't care about the figure, but I do. I mean, I love the line. I like the comic book. I like the art. I like that you're getting, you know, these two figures. He's already coming with an enemy. He's very familiar. I remember this character with his arm being crazy that could turn into a cannon, and his finger could turn into a gun or a pistol. So I'm really interested to look. I do have a couple of Punisher War Journal comics, but I haven't to read into, but I'm definitely going to read into Bushwhacker more. But it's definitely a dope 2-pack, and I just love the way he looks. I already have ideas to have him pose with the Call of Duty tactical spawn, so that's going to be dope. So this is definitely an awesome pickup, so I'm glad I picked that up. All right. All right. What was that, number 6? Man, that was pretty quick. All right. We are now down to our top 5 pickups of 2024 for me. All right, guys, I have to get a cool, refreshing drink so we can finish off this top 10. Number 5. Now, as a kid, I watched this growing up. This is another item that will go on a nostalgic show. I follow this individual, this young kid. His name is Alfonso Nation. He is what I call an expert genius when it comes to Transformers, lore, everything. The biggest Optimus Prime fan as well. I'll leave a link to his page. I highly suggest you follow him. He knows everything about Autobots. I don't. It's something that when I was a kid, I wish I got into. I just wasn't pulled into it. Now that I'm older, I'm more interested in learning more. But like I said, I usually get the main people. I usually get Starscream, Optimus Prime, or Megatron. You know, I really don't know the whole lore. Transformers 1 was awesome. I highly suggest everyone to watch it. Now this, I saw that they re-released this. At one time I was going to try to collect at least the 86 line from the 86 movie, which I have yet to watch. Since I bought it on 4K, I need to watch it. This was like impossible to find, and one day I was just randomly on Target and I happened to find it, ordered it and went to pick it up, and I was able to find the Transformers 86 Optimus Prime. Now I was watching Alfonso Nation. He did a review on this, and according to him, this is probably the most faithful Optimus Prime that they've released. Super articulated, especially with the fingers and everything. So this is a must-have. Like, you see this, you gotta pick it up. You're not gonna see it in the store. So, and I have yet to see this in the wild. So this is something that you would have to order online if you don't see it, you know. This wasn't a big deal if I didn't get it. Like I said, I probably have like 2 Optimus Primes already, but nothing of the movie that I would have liked. But the fact that they had it in stock at a particular Target, I just pulled the trigger and got it, and I'm happy I did. So this was a good pickup. All right, number 4. Number 4, I know I mentioned this before, Secret Wars. That's another line that I enjoyed. I thought it was a fun line. It's very nostalgic for me. It was the first time that I read about the black suit Spider-Man, even though I was first introduced to it on the animated series through that rendition of it. Once I got exposed to the old comics, I was able to see how it originally originated from Secret Wars. And they went to Battle World, and that's how he ended up with the costume. So I'm really happy that they released that line and I was able to get all of it. And I'm hoping that they come out with another wave. And of course, I'm happy that I finally have a symbiote Spider-Man and the symbiote Spider-Man from Secret Wars. Would I like to have one from the animated series? Yes, but it's not a big deal. Like, I could be okay if that's the only symbiote Spider-Man that I have, because it's a simple, it's nothing unique about it. There's nothing different that you can make with it. I know some people get like a Mayfix version and this and that, and there's a head scope of whatever, but I'm okay with it. I'm very happy, and I really like the Wolverine figure. I like the head scope on that one, and I love the Steve Rogers with the broken shield. That's awesome. The Iron Man is okay. The Mr. Wonderful, I think his name is, the Titanium. Not too familiar with those characters, but again, when I read through Secret Wars, I know I'll be familiar with them, and I know that Disney is going to do their version of Secret Wars. Who knows how much they're going to stick to the source material, but that was a fun, awesome line to collect. Very hard to find too. That's why I originally had Captain America and the symbiote pre-ordered, but people were finding them in the wild, and I found them in my toy shop and snatched them up and then canceled the pre-order on GameStop. All right. Top 3. This was hard. But this was an awesome pickup. I think I still see this a couple of places, but I think this is probably going to disappear soon. But I had to pick it up. Again, this is one of my favorite comic lines, and even on the original cartoon, Dark Phoenix. I have yet to crack her out the box to pose her up, and I'm definitely going to pose her up with this possessed face. This is actually the first Jean Grey that I have, and when I saw this is another one that I ordered. I didn't even know it came out. I ordered this on Amazon, I believe. I saw it and I'm like, wow, and I just had to get it because I'm a fan of the comic line and the series on the cartoon. And that's the reason why I had ordered, even though I still see the Cyclops, that was the reason why, once I ordered this, I got this Cyclops. This is the Astonishing Cyclops. I know this is not the correct Cyclops, but this is the only one that I could find at a decent price. It's still available, still in the wild, but I ordered him because I wanted to pose him up with her. But I'm gonna see if I can find, if they release the the one from the comic, but I still have yet to crack her out the box. But this is an awesome figure. I was again watching Just Incredible. He had her out posed up, and it's an awesome figure. If you're an X-Men fan, if you could find this in the wild, I would highly suggest to pick her up. Number 2. Now this, it's kind of like stacked up, so I'm not even gonna mess with it. But this was kind of difficult for me, but I had to be on my high number 2. This is one of my favorite comic series, and it is the DC Multiverse Nightfall Batman vs. Bane, which inspired some of the story for the Dark Knight Returns movie. That was probably one of my favorite comics of all time. Batman got his back broken. I have the graphic novel of it, loved reading it, loved to draw when I was a kid. I was dying to have that comic accurate Bane in figure form, and when I saw it, I had to pick it up. So it was a close number 1 if I didn't find my number 1 figure. So I just love that set. I have yet to break it out the box. I know they re-released the Batman, and I guess in his accurate costume in the black and gray, but I love that figure. That figure is awesome. So that was definitely my number 2. I'll put up a picture, of course, on that. And before my number 1, let's get into our honorable mentions. All right, guys, so there was a lot of honorable mentions, a couple of honorable mentions. One of them was the Ghostbusters Plasma Pack, 1984 3/4 inch. This was a great pickup. This is going to be awesome displayed with the Plasma re-release 1984 Ecto one. So that was an awesome find for me. Another great honorable mention was this Venom pool. Now I didn't put him on the list. It's not like he was sought after from me, but you cannot pass up on a dope figure like this, man. That is a dope figure. So he had to be mentioned. What else we got here? The Batman vs. Superman wave. That was another fun series to collect. I know a lot of people were disappointed with the Doomsday, and I understand, and I do believe that McFarlane went the cheap route to essentially charge for a Henry Cavill figure because the paint application on the Doomsday was bad, and it seemed like it was made out of a cheaper hollow plastic compared to the other mega figures that we get that are really made well. I'm satisfied and happy for now to at least have a movie Doomsday to go with it. My favorite from it is definitely the armored Batman, of course. I love those type of techie costumes and all that, especially that I have the one from the Dark Knight Returns comic book one. But the Nightmare Batman is awesome too. And the Wonder Woman is dope too as well. So I have them all out the box on my shelf. If you watch the Christopher Reeve unboxing, you could probably see them in the background posed up together. But that's awesome. The Dark Side seat, the throne, that's dope as hell. I just hate that when they make these staff, like the Kryptonite staff is all bendy. Like, just make a hard plastic. Like, what's up with them, McFarlane kills me, like cutting the corners and giving us some sloppy, bendy freaking poles with the staffs. I wonder if there's a way that you can dunk it in something to stiffen the poles so they don't bend. I don't know if there is, let me know, guys, because I would like to have the Kryptonite pole not bend and Darkseid's staff. But that's a dope figure. I like it. I like the throne. I thought they did a good job with that. So that was a fun line. Could have made the list. That was really hard, but it wasn't perfect. But I'm really happy that they came out with it and I was able to get it. TMNT, Last Ronin. That's been a fun line to collect altogether. The comic book looks awesome. Characters look awesome. All the Mirage characters look awesome. Enough said. I can't say enough of it. All of those have been fun to collect.
So unfortunately, I went through some technical issues here. So I believe the next honorable mention I had was the Batman Forever wave, as well as the Batman and Robin wave. Now, they were considered to me like some of the worst sequels. I didn't enjoy them, but I felt that the figures, or at least the characters, were very toyetic. So I really enjoyed collecting, the Batman and Robin to have the Build-A-Figure of Mr. Freeze. I'm not sure if I'm going to get their vehicles since I don't have the rooms for them yet. But maybe if they re-release them, I'll get them. But I'm not in a rush. I also have this Deadpool Legacy figure that I also thought was an honorable mention. I missed out on getting the Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't pull the trigger when I had the pre-order, and I'm not trying to pay double for it, but I'm happy that I was able to pick this up, as well as the Colossus. The Colossus I rarely see in the store. And I also picked up this 80th anniversary Deadpool. So that's pretty awesome as well. So I'm glad I picked that up. So that's a fun figure to pose around. I actually picked up 2 of that comic book version of Deadpool because I'm supposed to be going to a comic book fair, or not a comic book fair, but a convention in February, and the co-creator of Deadpool is supposed to be there. I forgot the gentleman's name, but I want to get it signed. And let me see if I show you guys. So I have a sealed one. It came, the 80th version came in that white box. So I'm thinking if I should get the box signed and the actual card back, or I should just get the card back signed, or both. I guess it depends how much they charge, but those are pretty much my honorable mentions. And we're definitely gonna get to my number 1, which I also had some technical issues with. And I went on a long rant, but I'll show you that and edit it and get that to you, so that way you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. Let's get to the number 1. All right, guys. All right. So the number 1 pickup, my favorite pickup of 2024. And sorry, this is annoying to have to redo this. So I cut this. I did go on a long rant after this that I wish it didn't mess up. But my number 1 pick was the Hulkbuster. I love the scope. I love the Tony Stark scope. I'm going to try to pick up the Extremis Iron Man, Extremis, whichever one, whatever way you say it that goes with this Iron Man. So I'm probably going to search for that next year just to complement this. I love the articulation. I love the heftiness. I always wanted a Hulkbuster. And I wanted an MCU movie Hulkbuster. I heard Diamond Selects has one. It is what it is, but I'm happy that I got this one. And when I was watching Just Incredible, he had ordered it from Target, and there was a sale, and it motivated me to order it. Got the sale, picked it up, and I'm so happy with it. So I'm good for now with this one. But if they come out with a new MCU Hulkbuster with a Tony Stark head scope of Robert Downey Jr., that's probably going to be a good pickup as well. But I love it. But, I'm going to be taking a break next year. Probably not going to be uploading. Going to scale it back with the toy hunting. I'm probably going to work on picking up more X-Men. So I'm going to pick one X-Men line and try to collect that throughout the year. I want to collect more animated series of Spider-Man, collect that through the year, and pick up more WWE, old school WCW throughout the year. Other than that, I'm going to focus more on traveling. I'm going to focus on my health, focus on my mental health, and I want to travel more, enjoy myself, go to more comic conventions, try to get more autographs, try to enjoy life a little more. I'm still going to follow YouTubers. I'm going to continue to enjoy watching people's toy hunts, watching people's toy rooms. You know, like I tell people, stay away from the negativity. You have these people that have 1 million toys in their toy room where it looks like they're hoarders, and they're constantly complaining about toys being expensive and they can't find sales. It is what it is. Just find what makes you happy, stay positive, continue hunting. Hopefully you accomplish your goals for next year. Stay safe. Okay, this is a hobby. This is for you to have fun, okay? Don't listen to the negativity. Again, like, subscribe, share, and I hope to see you in the next year. Peace.